When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the ACC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense will have the football first. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Makes him talk to the hand. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Dennis. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He might want another play. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rouse up this crowd early in the game.
Hauls it in. Touchdown USC. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USF's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulls are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Handoff to the single back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Brewer. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Scanning the field, it's Dennis. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. How about about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fights off a defender. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Got a man, it's Thorne. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete in the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Dennis. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 11 over Cincinnati. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go, let's go.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Harvin. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvin. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Fires to the right. Caught near the sideline. It's Ware. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Dennis. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. With the catch, it's Warren. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it in the middle. It's Brewer. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads it left. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the back. Turning it on. Powers through. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Dennis. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's Ware. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Back to pass, it's Dennis. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Dennis. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewer. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. One word to describe this guy: unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
Yeah, and they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them. And you know how to feed them for big days like this.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Ready.
Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Dennis. He's got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dennis. The throw to the outside is complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.